taking on the LA Chargers.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set!
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A quick throw there out to Williams.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Ready?
Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal.
Gibbs again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this...
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. It's Spiller.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that one too wide and incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
21. Let's go.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Open man downfield is Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Crowd right. Hey, ram. Ready.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week. And in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cut 19.
Now Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Ready?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get it.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Here's Hooker. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out the shotgun, Hooker. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 14. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ready.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Fix the Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Hooker's going to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Herbert going to change the play here. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
59. Home trips right. Ready.
Here's Herbert. Man open left side. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, ram. 5-9. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now it's Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 4.
5-9. 12. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards. Trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Hooker now on 1st down. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Hooker. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing. Hooker. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hey, go Lion. Why did they...
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry up.
Crowd right.
To the air again, Herbert. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
46-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
65, 70 Ranger. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Hooker to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. From the gun, a run by Spiller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, Ram. Let's go.
Herbert now. A little short pass. This is Everett. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, 28 yards. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Hooker. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Palmer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Baylor tight. 59. Holding troops right. Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
5-9.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, go Lion. 12.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
380. Ready.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now 2nd and 3. Herbert back to the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Ready.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Ram.
Here's Herbert.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Ooh, the juke.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Herbert throwing again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
59, 59. Home the troops right. 5-9, 5-9. Go.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Got his man. It's Williams. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Hey, go Lion. 12.
Now it's Herbert. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Let's go. Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Ready.
Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We go. 76.
Throwing now, Goff. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one's over.